Okay, so recently my 12-inch MacBook got wrecked. I had it out on a couch, I had some people over, and they had a kid, 3-year-old kid, and he jumped on the screen. He literally was jumping and his foot went right on the screen, cracked the inner panel, and it's unusable. So it's not his fault. He was really young. It was my fault for even having it on the couch, but that kid's never coming over again. I need to get this thing fixed in a very quick and simple manner, and I think I found the perfect solution. So in order to do this, and I haven't done this yet because, well, this is kind of like a tutorial, right? You guys can follow along if you have a busted screen of your own. The first thing you need to do is you need to install the latest version of Mac OS. It's called Catalina. Okay, so I'm gonna log in here real quick. Oh my gosh. I can't see a thing, but I just wanna update this thing to the latest version of Mac OS. So that's in System Preferences. What am I looking at here, dude? Okay, there we go, upgrade now. So I'll let this thing install and we'll be back. Okay, so the MacBook is now running the latest version of Mac OS. And one of the best features of this new software is you can use iPads and iPad Pros as a secondary display for Macs. Now for what we're doing here, we're gonna be using a iPad Pro, but we're gonna be using it as a primary display. Now this is where the tutorial gets really good. It essentially becomes a hack. So going forward, we just might as well call this video a hack. You wanna place the iPad Pro right in the middle of the screen. You wanna have even spacing on the left and right. We also wanna make sure that the bottom of the screen still says MacBook. You wanna make sure people know you have a MacBook despite this solid hack. And then to seal everything up, we're gonna use some duct tape. So the first piece goes on the top of the screen. It's essentially gonna be used as a hinge because we still need access to the bottom screen to connect to the Sidecar app. So you take your iPad Pro flap that you've made and you go into System Preferences. Oh my God, it's so glitchy. If I can find my cursor, you connect to iPad Pro. Oh, there it goes. Ta-da! And this is it. This is perfect. It's a little bit heavy. It's a little top heavy. Let's use some duct tape to hold this up nice and good. If you look at the screen, this is like really smooth. Like it's way better than I thought it would be. Okay, so now that this hack is complete, we now have to secure the screen because this flap ain't gonna cut it. We need to have something that's a little more solid. So we're gonna use a little bit more duct tape. There we go. Nice and tight. Do the same thing on the other side. Okay. I'm using small strips here. Gotta keep the hack nice and clean. Don't want it too messy. We'll put a strip on the bottom just for good measure. There we go. For security. It's nice and snug. There you go. Now this is the ultimate MacBook. And not only is the screen fixed, it's been upgraded. It's got touch sensitivity, like you can touch the screen, something that a lot of people have wanted on MacBooks for a while. It's also got pen support, like straight up pen support. So let's go into Photoshop real quick, select the brush tool, and you can now draw on this MacBook tablet contraption. This is easily one of the best laptops I've ever had on this channel for creative work. It's got some nice weight to it. It's got Apple Pencil support. Like how many laptops out there have Apple Pencil support, right? Like you need the duct tape and the iPad to make this whole thing work, but it's a pretty solid hack. And it almost closes, like if you give it a little, kind of, like it's still pretty portable. Okay, you're welcome. You can thank me in the comments, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thumbs if you liked it, subs if you loved it. See you guys next time.